The Xbox 360 is being discontinued, and a part of that is the marketplace going down today. July the 29th is the last day that you can buy things on Xbox Live, and as a result, I figured I would go onto the Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft and enjoy my online server experience for the last time ever. This is going to be a very different video because it's going to be my raw live experience of enjoying this version of the game. I figured that would be a fitting send-off, and after we all appreciate my memory unit's name, we can move on to the... Oh, Xbox Live isn't connecting. Finally got it working, and I think one of the joys of the Xbox 360 system, I'm just gonna hope that if I go to join, I'm gonna find something, by the way. I have no clue if anyone is playing their Xbox 360, but hopefully, you know, hopefully people are enjoying their last taste of this. Because the weird thing about the Xbox 360 is it was the first... Oh wow, immediately! It was the first console generation to have people who jumped aboard online multiplayer en masse. You could play multiplayer on your Dreamcast, you could play multiplayer on your PlayStation 2, or Xbox Original even, but this was a niche thing used by some people. The Xbox 360 was the first truly online generation, and so this is where most people got their start in online gaming, which is kind of a double-edged sword, right? The one half of that is it's so cool not having just Minecraft, but having Minecraft multiplayer. The ability to play something like the Hunger Games built into Minecraft console is an amazing thing that came later in the Xbox 360's lifespan. But also, it means that for the first time in history, you can't just go back and play games. You know, if I want to play Super Mario Bros. For the SNES because that was from my childhood, I can just do that. But if you want to relive your Modern Warfare 2 days, if you want to relive your Minecraft Xbox 360 days, once the servers are down, you're not going to be able to. Unlike most games, this isn't backwards compatible because there just is an Xbox One and PlayStation 4 version, but it means that, yeah, there is a weird aspect of this game that goes away forever. There are some skin packs which I own and which you might want to own that you won't be able to soon. So let's appreciate a skin, shall we? Where do you find skins, actually? I thought it was in help and options, but apparently I'm wrong. Maybe you just can't change it while you're in battle. Anyway, Blitzo Itachi is definitely the guy to beat. 1 minute 37 seconds later. Welcome to the Xbox 360 minigame lobby. As you can see, the servers are doing a wonderful job right now. Definitely running at full capacity with no issues whatsoever. But as you can also probably see, I am back on the Xbox 360 edition of the game, the one which sort of started it all. And that's why it's a delight to be here today, doing something I haven't done in a while, really. Oh, they drained the lobby. They made this happen. Oh, I had one request. I hope they don't get mad at me, but I would rather play literally anything but Crucible right now. So please, just don't make me do it. Okay, let's see if we can't beat some people. I'm excited for this. It's been so long since I gave it a proper play. Do they have the take all button on? Oh, they don't. Okay, they do. It does. They do. We're good. We're good. I've got TNT. I'm just going to detonate it. Go. Stay away from me. We're going to fall down because there's invulnerability for a little bit, which is what we're going to use to run to this chest. Because it's a high-value item chest, so we want it all right now. Now I've got a diamond sword. I just have to not die by fire, and we'll do great. Okay? Wonderful. I'm going to drink the instant health. And I'm going to drink the invisibility, too. And then I'm going to win this game. I'm going to hopefully get them so mad they kick me next time. That's my goal. Oh, yeah. This was the smaller variant of Crucible 2. They used to have 2 variants of every map, one for, I think it was 4 players or less, and one for 5 players or more. Oh, it's so hard to actually fight. Okay, I'm gonna linger him. Oh, I got him. I'm so glad. I can't see anything. It's also laggy, but I'm fine. I'm doing great. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna run away from that guy. Okay, if he comes for me, I'm gonna have to drop some stuff on him. Okay, 1 kill in. We're doing fine, but I need some healing. I need some real healing. That is not real healing, sadly. Okay, there's a guy coming in. I'm just gonna get the easy kill. I'm sorry. I know it sucks when this happens. Oh, it sucks when it happens to me, apparently. Oh, yeah. Wow, it's so laggy. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, okay. That's an interesting game I am playing right now. What happened? Okay, it's just me and Blissa left in the game. And I have basically nothing. And also I can't sprint. One of the things about minigames is you're meant to be able to always sprint, but I can't right now. I'm just getting in while they won't expect me. Oh, they've gone round. They must have known I was here. Okay, there they are. I'm just going to use this sword from behind them, and I'm just going to go for it. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. No! I don't understand this connection, but I'm sorry. You are dead, then I'm dead too. Yay, we both died. Okay, so now we're both, you can hear that? This is so laggy. This is a terrible experience, but that's what makes it authentic. I remember playing my fair share of laggy games, and oh, okay, I'm in lava. Okay, well that wasn't authentic, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. It's not just me that happens to. I don't know why he just did this to himself, but I think he might have guaranteed his own death. Oh, maybe not actually. No, yeah, that's... I think I should make my own game, maybe. Oh, no, we're back. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, they're doing multiple rounds. You know, I guess it makes sense. If you're playing Xbox 360 online after all this time, you're playing for gold, right? You probably are going to be doing deliberately weird things with it. Like, why wouldn't you be? What's even the benefit of being on Xbox 360 if you're not gonna... You know, you've clearly shown your propensity to do things that are maybe outside the norms. And so why not continue that further? Okay, so last game, we waited too long. Everyone got good stuff. This game, let's take the opposite tack. Let's just charge right in at people. We'll get the bare minimum armor we can. And then we're just going to start swinging. We're just going to start swinging. Okay. Gonna just swing at this guy. Look at this. He doesn't expect this at all. This is terrible. I can't believe this is how... Oh, God. I'm not going to hit him at all here, am I? Okay, I'm going to drink the regen. And I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to use the diamond sword. And what's he going to do about it? What's he going to do? Oh, he's going to fight someone else. Ah! Okay, my regen's actually going to work pretty well here, it looks like. I think we're going to do just great. I don't need to... There we go. We're great. Wonderful. Yeah. And then we're going to get all the goodies in here. Okay, he's right back. That's great. Does he have invulnerability? He doesn't. Oh, but he's got an axe. That's just as good as invulnerability. I'm sorry for the spawn kill. But that is just how battle mini games seems to work. We're going to drink the regen. Yeah, we're going to drink the regen right now. And then we're going to throw the splash potion as soon as he gets close. Okay, this is intense. I love this. This is exactly what I was craving. It is the laggiest way to play it, but it somehow still has the, you know, the fact that it can somewhat compensate for that. Very, very impressive on a genuine level. So I'm just going to eat the rabbit stew, because that's probably the easiest food to eat. Maybe eat the cooked mutton too. But then I'm just going to, and then I'm going to replace this with that, because a power 1 bow is definitely better. And we're going to find the last 2 people alive, because they're going to come to the center eventually. So there's someone. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's eventually get him. Maybe. Okay, he jumped down. That's got to hurt a bunch, right? That's got to hurt a bunch. I'm just going to... Okay, no, can't guess where he's going at all. Okay, you're going down. I'm sorry you're facing the wrong way, and I'm sorry that... Oh, I'm probably going to be dead by the time this resolves, aren't I? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave you be. You might be having an internet issue. Oh, no. He disconnected. I made him too mad. Classic. If you want to see something really sad, the leaderboards have been down for a while. So no matter how many friends you show, or even the entire world... Wait. The entire world is showing. Oh, yeah, for the entire world, there are only this many people with scores. Only 13 people in the world have played Minecraft. They must have hacked the leaderboards or something. How does that even happen here? So, yeah, you can scroll through all the leaderboards if you want to. There is a... If I'm not mistaken, there's a leaderboard for Glide in here somewhere. So let's scroll through to it if we can. Okay, we broke something, and now it's just saying, please wait. Well, that's very interesting, isn't it? So yeah, this is the Microsoft Store. These are the things you can buy for the game. A lot of people like to believe that Bedrock invented the idea of microtransactions. Honestly, they existed in Minecraft console, and but they were limited. They were all made by the studio in-house, and every single piece you knew there was a quality guarantee. But as you'll discover, hopefully later today and not right now, as you'll discover, these will be soon unavailable. If you want to enjoy these on your Xbox 360, either pirate them 5 years down the line when that becomes, or either get them in the less legit ways, or you've got to buy them right now. One of these skin packs is quite notable, actually, Skin Pack 5, because it contains... Actually, wait, where is Skin Pack 5? I'm very confused by... It goes Skin Pack 2, Skin Pack 3, And then there's no skin pack 1? Weird. What? How do they decide which packs they do and don't have in here? It's gotta be like licenses expired or something. But yeah, you can see all of these pieces of content that I own or don't own. You're gonna have to buy them if you want to download them. Otherwise, it's gonna be gone forever. A kind of depressing thought. I'm gonna start my own minigame server now. So while we're waiting for people anyway, I guess I could tell you why it is that the Xbox 360 matters so much to me. Maybe you know it's the console which started this channel. Maybe you know that this game in particular is the one which changed the trajectory of my life. But I think more seriously than that, the Xbox 360 was the first console of my kind of extra conscious life. Like, it was my first console that I ever owned to myself. And even though, later there was like, my brother kind of argued like, you ever have this as a sibling where like you own something and your sibling, your parents are like, yeah, it's kind of both of yours, whatever, just like, please stop bothering me. Like, I had a bit of that, but there was a funny thing about it where this was a console which I begged my mother to get me forever. Like, for Christmas I asked, for my birthday I asked, and she said no. And then like, even though she said no for the birthday, one day she's like, oh, just quickly go to your grandparents' house on the way to school. And I did, and there was an Xbox 360 there, and I remember all day being excited and looking forward to getting home and playing the games I had. I think it came with Fusion Frenzy 2 and Viva Pinata. Playing Viva Pinata, my mind was blown. And it's weird because the Xbox 360 was the console I had in my life in the first and really only time in my entire life where I was out of video gaming. I stopped playing games for a bit when my Xbox 360 had the Red Ring of Death. I obviously couldn't afford another one. It's something that I just couldn't get my hands on, and so I realized that I just was going to be someone who didn't play games. And there was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, where that was just me. Like, yeah, I dealt with all the other things in the world, like hanging out with friends or whatever in the real world. But then there was a cool moment. There was someone who moved into my house who had an Xbox 360 they weren't really using. It was the premium level trim. If you remember, the Xbox 360 actually came in basic, and then there was a silver edition. They had the silver edition trim. I've still got it to this day, actually, funnily enough. They never played it again. Like, it was one of those, like adults get into video games as a like weird hobby in the same way I got out of video games as a temporary hobby. Yeah, they got out of it, and I got into it kind of at the exact same time. And I just remember playing so much Xbox 360. I got into, I think Modern Warfare 2 was the hot shooter of the time, and I played that game all the way through in single player, so much so that I wanted to start playing it multiplayer. And then once I got multiplayer, which was a pain because of the subscription, but once I finally had the multiplayer thing worked out, it turned out loads of people in my school were playing it, and I had this weird, for the first time in my life, crossover between like social and video games. It was, like a fairly limited thing. I started to realize I didn't want to be hanging out with like a group of a dozen people, half of whom I don't even like. And eventually I started playing more and more of just like one person, or sometimes a group of like 3 of us would join. But that's what I really started to realize I appreciated about games sometimes. Like a quiet space to talk while basically, playing your own things. I guess in a weird way, that was my Discord call of my youth, is having just a friend to chat to while playing some stuff basically independently of each other. Sometimes we'd literally be in different lobbies grinding our own challenges. And then when Minecraft Xbox 360 came out, I've told the story. I had a friend that I played with at the very beginning of it too. He was from Scotland. He was also, I met him on Modern Warfare, and then he started playing here, and he vanished at some point. I never heard from him again. But then also a whole bunch of friends moved over to Minecraft, and that is where my formative experiences of Minecraft as a multiplayer game come from, the good and the bad. The first time I saw a charged creeper, my friend had it on his world, and I knew that he didn't mod it. I know he's not that type of guy, but the odds of it actually happening in survival back then, before tridents or lightning rods, was just so insanely improbable that it felt ridiculous to me, but it was very much real. Okay, I'm gonna sneak on the outside of this. See if we can't jump on this roof. We can't. Yeah! I remember being able to do it, but it felt real hard there. So yeah, I remember the Xbox 360. I started my own little Let's Play. It was just like, I was doing YouTube at the time. It was just this weird kind of like form of it was a fun thing I was doing, way more fun than anything else that I was doing on the internet. And it wasn't really going anywhere massive. There was a little era where I spent some money on buying a HD capture card, and then I started getting like about 100 views a video. But it was when I started playing Minecraft that things went crazy. I had this slight prediction in my head that maybe people would want to watch specifically the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft. I have no recollection of this house. I just never came in here. There was no reason for me to. But apparently there was like a little keg. It's like a pub in here. There's an inn upstairs with a brewing stand and a window out to the rooftops. I love it. Yeah, this game became the window into opportunity on my channel, and I started to upload every single day, and people started to like that, and it started the the wheels of motion that kind of led me to where I am today. Were it not for the Xbox 360 edition existing, and were it not for my decision to start making videos on it, you know, against the wisdom that who would care about it, then I would not be talking to you here today. I would be in a much, much less fortunate position. And so that is why it is sad to see it go away. That is why the Xbox 360 going away is a bad thing. And I think ultimately it's inevitable. Like, Microsoft can't be expected to keep the servers moving forever, right? That would be an unreasonable request. But at the same time, it's one of the odd things about this digital generation. One of the things I am obsessed with as someone who also likes history. You might know this from some of the videos on this channel and on others. But I really like history, and one of the hardest things about it is we never know what to preserve while we still have it. We always assume that while we have things, they'll be there forever, and we don't realize that they're temporary until they're gone. We're really not going to find someone to play with us, are we? Do I have any friends online, do you think? I have 10 friends online. This one guy was playing on Windows, but it suddenly switched to YouTube. But it says sub.ibxtoycat, so, you know, loving it. Okay, no one's online, so instead we're gonna load up some single-player worlds. We're gonna get a head start on what we're gonna have to do every time we come back to the Xbox 360 from now on. Okay, I decided to go a little bit off on the deep end for the world that I wanted to show you, because this is not a normal Xbox 360 world. This is one of the most bizarre ones that I own, with a rideable zombie horse and what I can only imagine is an armor stand in a minecart. Oh my god, look how fast the minecarts are going. You know, you always hear that they're faster on the console edition, but you never really know what that means until you see it. Inside these chests, I believe there are also all sorts of items that you couldn't naturally find. Like, what is this? Lava with protection? What does it mean for a water block to have protection? Or oh, you just place it and it exists. So interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay, when you place two together, they start flowing. But yeah, this is beyond fascinating. Honestly, I am curious. What do you think is up here? Ooh. Okay, nothing. What a weird world. Why is that horse doing that? I have my questions, but I won't get my answers. Should we load up another world? I think we should. Well, actually, let's go to the end first. Oh, yeah, there's a whole little dimension going on here. Oh yeah, okay. You know, this is what this video was made for. To show you not just the more normie side, but the weirder side of the Xbox 360. Okay. It's so ridiculously loud. So I'm gonna show you one last little area in this world, one last nice little place that I'd like to explore as I finish up today's video, which I think is a necessary at this point, once every few months nostalgia trip for the Xbox 360. I mean, after all, Tumble is having its anniversary soon. There's a lot of big times coming up, but there's one last thing that I want to do today, and it's not just point out that, yes, this is a sad time for Minecraft, but really point out that this is a sad time for the console as a whole, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I think whenever there is a sadness like this, whenever there is a big time that comes upon us, I try to actually look at it a little bit more on an analytical level of like, okay, what are we actually losing? And after diving into Microsoft's own website about how the Xbox 360 will change, it turns out that certain servers will still be online, and it turns out that if you own a game, you'll be able to download it for some time. They haven't clarified how long, but you will be able to download Minecraft Xbox 360 if you move console, for example. I can't imagine anyone's buying a new Xbox 360 in 2025, but if you were gonna do that, then you would be in a great position. This is a very weird desert temple. This is the official one that 4J decided to make too. But man, I love all their weird. I love any weird 4J version of a thing that came later. There's just something charming and odd about it, right? Can we all agree on that? But yeah, speaking of charming and odd, I think that is what the Xbox 360 sort of was. This was the last generation where the where the Xbox came up on top over the PlayStation equivalent. The Xbox One kind of struggled against the PS4, and there's a similar thing happening with the Series X versus the PS5. And I know in some parts of the world, particularly here in Europe, the PlayStation brand is even more dominant than that. So your experience might not be perfectly matched by mine, but at the exact same time, this represented a very special moment in history. And you can preserve that, hopefully, by having consoles that have, like actual ability to access your games without servers. Hopefully that's an important thing. But also you can preserve basically anything with your memories. These videos across the last 12 years serve as a kind of historical account far better than I can do in the present day. If I tried to explain to you what these tutorials mean to me today, I would do a poor job. I bet if you looked at the time, I'd go, yeah, well, this is how you can learn about this stuff, but you probably learned about this a long time ago. So why am I going to use these very old-looking bones to tame a dog? The answer is I'm not going to, and I was unsuccessful with all 10, apparently. Well, that was unlucky. But yeah, the truth is that your current view clouds your real judgment of the past, and that's why documenting is important. I think I'm not the sort of person who says, yeah, get your phone out when you're watching fireworks, because you're never going to watch that back. But knowing what it is you do and don't care about, knowing what it is you do and don't want to see, what you do and don't care about is one of the hardest and most important things to do. Preservation is hard, but if you try, you might do a better job than nothing. Huh, there's a secret room in this castle. It just has a little bit of redstone there, and then some lava. Well, I guess just like the Xbox 360 online service, I'm gonna have to jump in some lava. As I say, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you consider what you need to store in your life, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, because I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.